suntzuasw. For this video I want to do something unusual, but first let's introduce our players. This is a clan match between my clan, SUNTZU, and the Virus clan. We were a very young clan back then, and we were already good enough to face Panda Warrior and Counterfact, two Napoleon Total War legends. Later on, Raps made a name for himself and became a legendary player too, and his ally in this battle, SUNTZU, also became a core member of our clan. So this is Panda Warrior, this is Counterfact, this is Raps, and this is SUNTZU. So let's pause before they start a battle, because I have something to say. As I said, I want this video to be a little bit different, so I'm going to view it two times. First, I'm going to focus on battle between Raps and Panda Warriors. This is this battle, and make it very analytical. I'm going to focus and analyze every move they make. While on the second viewing, I will watch the other side of the battle, but focus on visuals and casual commentary, though I will probably not abandon my style entirely. So let's start with the first part, with checking out army builds these players brought onto the battlefield. So for Raps, he has general stuff, surprising, 4 Swiss foot, 5 voltigeurs, 3 old guards, and 6 chasseurs à cheval. So if you watch my previous replays and battles, you probably know this army. This is my build, but everybody in SUNTZU used it at some point. So his opponent, Counterfact, from the Virus clan back then, he's now in agony. He has 1 foot, 2 foot guard. I don't know this guard because I'm watching this for the first time. So King German's Legion's light infantry. So 3 foot. This is light foot, German Legion light foot, and light foot. So 3 light foots, 2 German Legions. This is the right build, the right way to do it. Another 3 foots, 7th, 8th. So he has 8 foot, 1 Fencibles, which is militia, and 1 foot guard. As for cavalry, he has 4 light dragoons and general staff. So his ally, Counterfact, he has 5 light infantry, 2 German legions, of course, inside it, 4 foot here, another 4 here, no, 3 plus King German legions, Coldstream guard, foot guard, and another Fencibles. As for cavalry, he has only 2 units of dragoons. This is the heavy cav, not so popular. And at the very end, SUNTZU has old guard, militia. Why does my cursor become so small? It's some kind of bug. Never seen it actually. It's my first time. And I've spent like 2,500 hours in Napoleon already. And it's the first time I see it. Okay, so he has 18th Regiment and Swiss foot on this flank. And in the center he has another 3 Swiss foot, so total is 4. And Fusiliers of the line, I guess, or line Fusiliers. I can't remember the English name, sorry. And 4 voltigeurs, not 5. And cavalry, of course, 6 time chasseurs à cheval. This is pretty much standard. So we are going to focus on this side of the battle. But first, let me show you a trick you can do in Napoleon Total War replays. So you can go to options or settings, user interface. This is in Polish, of course, because I'm Polish. And you switch this. Now minimap disappears. It will disappear however you do it. But when you switch it back, then you have this. have a trade-off for minimap, but we won't need it anyway in this battle. Especially in this battle we don't want to see it, because I'm going to focus only on one side of the battlefield, and on the second viewing we're gonna see the other side with minimap then. So the minimap won't spoil. Well, we will see the spoiler at the end of the battle anyway, but you know. So this is Raps's army. We can Control I after clicking here to select them all, and we can see the ranges. We can see if his units run out of ammo, etc, etc. This can be really useful when it's raining or when it's a huge 4v4 battle. Maybe I'll use it in some of the next to come. But we will see. I'm not sure. I'm doing this for this battle. Now we'll see how it will work out. So, both Raps and Panda Warrior are closing in. Panda Warrior has split up his light units, and he is doing the right thing, because he's not spreading them out yet. And what it does is, when light infantry is spread out, you see, they have this button selected, they are not they are not resting. So the ideal thing to do is to spread them out right before you engage, which is what Panda Warrior is trying to do, but we'll see if he will manage, because the attack orders are already given by Raps and he isn't spread out yet. Okay, let's unpause. And what it does, what it does, this split up, Raps has 3 old gods here, and these are his most powerful units. So it's really good move to put an effort and commit more resources to defeat this old guard. And light infantry is the best counter to line infantry, especially elite infantry. But 6 cavalries on this flank can make these light units useless. So this is a risky move, but it's not a bad move. Let's see how this plays out. It all depends on skill now, and how players will outplay each other. Okay, so let's unpause, and let's see how this attack goes. So yeah, first shots, and Pandavur is already going back. He's going to take a volley from, from Olga 2 and the cavalry. Cavalry is going to charge or not. Okay, it's not going to, or is it? You see, this moment here when Raps wasn't fully committed to the idea of charging, this split second he gave the enemy allowed these 2 infantries, or even 3, to completely wipe out his unit, and this charge only killed 50 men. If he didn't stop right there, he would charge basically in full strength, and this unit will be already wiped out. So Raps pushes really hard with all his 3 old guards, but what he does wrong here, and we're going to focus on that, is that he isn't pulling up his light units. You see, Pandavor committed 2 of his light units on this flank to face the old guard, and what it does, it makes this match here really in Rap's favor. He has 4 Swiss foot versus 3 foots, and or Swiss infantry. I don't know. I don't care really. Infantry or foot, call it however you want. So he has 5 voltage versus 3 light infantries. So this is heavily in his favor, and also here 4 versus 3. So he doesn't have to necessarily engage here, because it can be risky, but he has to hold the battle line. So what I mean by that, he has to have coherent army lineup, well, not lineup, but line. So if not Pandavor decides to commit more and more units on this side of the battlefield, he can punish him instantly. and right now he has a quite distance to walk. Well, it's also risky because this flank can be exposed to counterfact, but it's really important to keep your units closer together so they can support each other faster. And this is what Raps is doing wrong in this battle. But anyway, let's unpause and let's see how this unfolds. So, first, the old guards are getting shots. They are tanking up. I believe this is an error, but here's another error, no square here. So, why I think Raps should attack with his cavalry first, and let the cavalry soak up the damage, and then only with his old guard, because he has really small infantry force, only 7 units compared to 9 units, if I remember correctly, of Panda Warrior. I'm going to forget it a lot. Sorry, Panda Warrior. Well, this is basically not a right answer to this, but I believe in this case, attacking with your with your cavalry first would be better. So these units are probably going to be wiped out, but we will see. What it does, it makes his cavalry last longer inside enemy's ranks, and it's not going to last long anyway because he has a backline to delete his cavalry. So yeah, as I said, this unit is already wiped out. This is what happens to light infantry when full strength cavalry charges into them. Well, this is surprisingly good, in good condition. Well, did he lose light infantry 1, 2, 3? Yeah, 4. He had to lose 1. So what happens here? It's really good. This is basic strategy or tactic, rather, in Napoleon. You charge with your cavalry, force your enemy to fight you inside his ranks, and you just fire into these ranks and kill everything. So this one unit, only 12 men, is holding 4 units here, and this old guard is freely shooting at them, killing many soldiers. So this is basics of basics, but this is really effective. So Raps is trying to tie him up as long as he can. This unit is routed, this unit is dead basically, and these two have low morale. Panda Warrior managed to do the right thing and pull out of this engagement and attack here, force the old guard to square, so to reduce its firepower. So this is also, you don't use cavalry to deal damage, to kill units. You use cavalry to force the enemy to make squares, to force him to fight inside his ranks, not inside yours. This is the core thing to do. And you used your infantry to deal damage. Now this is really important to save your infantry, because cavalry is going to die sooner or later. But you know, if you walk with your infantry first and then engage charge with your cavalry, then you make your cavalry last longer. So this is a good thing in that way, but look at the losses Old Guard took already. Well, it's maybe not that bad considering they already took out like 4 or 5 units. But yeah, this is the power of Old Guard, but it costed already all 6 of Rap's cavalry, and he now has no cavalry. And he now does kinda good thing. This voltages should all be engaged. 5 versus 3, there is no way English win this battle. And here 3 versus 3 would be another slaughter. Here 4 versus 4 plus militia. And he, Panda Warrior, still has cavalry. He preserved 1. And now he got this. So what happens here? The correct thing to do when the cavalry charges at your light units and you have nothing to defend it, basically. Well, Raps is pulling his 1 infantry here, but it will be too late. Turning here isn't the optimal thing to do. because he's attacking here. Well, he could stop this attack here, turn back, deal with this cavalry, and then come to attack again. This will be the best thing to do. But basically, what you do when cavalry attacks you like this, you just tell your light infantry to focus them. So Raps does correct thing here, and he's lucky, or maybe he's not. It can all be calculated. The forest here, forest. Okay, few trees slowed down the charge, so it's not as painful as it could be. And maybe the attack order was a little bit off, because it's really too less of a damage. So yeah, Raps pulls back. He sends to safety. Not this one though. And he engages with his general. Okay, this is on the other side of battle. Minor spoiler. So yeah, Raps is really known for his aggressive general moves, and this is what I talk about at the very beginning. See how this is separated? These old guards, they are so strong, but they are strong when they have support. When left alone like this, with 4 versus 3 in line infantry, well, this is militia, so 3.5, let's say. But they have 2 light infantry here firing at their back or side. So this is really bad, and Raps needs to attack as soon as possible here to support his old guards, and I believe he won't do so, because I remember watching this replay long time ago when Raps sent me this, and I immediately told him what he's doing wrong. This is really important when you have a clan. You analyze your replays, you watch your videos if you have, and Raps is charging in melee here. This is not the best way to do it, I believe. Same here. Well, here maybe, yeah, here is a good thing, because when they are firing at each other, and this is 34 versus 110, Oldguard has no chance, basically, even though it's Oldguard and this is militia. But in melee, it changes things up, and Oldguard really is the best melee infantry in the game, maybe excluding the Simonovska Guard from Russia. I don't remember the exact stats. I remember they have the better morale, but maybe they have a little less attack and defense. So basically, Oldguard is the best in melee, I believe. Plus, charging gives you more morale. You see, it's green again, even though they are only 34. And they are already killed a lot. So yeah, Oldguard run out of ammunition, these two. So they have to charge. I didn't expect this, really, for them to run out of ammunition so soon. Oh yeah, I need to focus back on the game. So yeah, Rap still doesn't pull up his units. Well, he's fighting, but it's not the best possible outcome. He's now correcting his error, but it's a little bit too late. Well, old guards don't have ammunition anyway, and he's got out. There's no way he gets out of this alive. So he decides to charge in. Yeah, this is the correct choice right now. We'll see if he makes it. This unit can have a hard time. Well, he's running away now. These units are not ready to fire. Well, they're fighting now. Yeah, you see? This unit now turned their back. And this is a perfect time to attack for these units. But they are not ready. They are not in range. They should be just on the edge of the range. Well, they are almost, but you know, it's not perfect. I'm just telling you the perfect outcome. But you have to watch out for this. But you see, when here it's somehow close, here it's so far away. You can't just react fast enough if you need to. Let's see, he still isn't attacking. So as I was saying before I became unfocused, You need to analyze your replays, you need to point out your mistakes, and just remember them. Remember your mistakes, and when you remember, well, I was in this situation once before, or I saw somebody else being in this situation. So I'm learning from my mistakes, I'm learning from somebody else's mistakes, and when you remember, well, I was in this situation, and I did this, and this was wrong, so I will now do something different. So this is the, well, this is basically the process of learning anything. And maybe in games it's a little bit different than learning like maths or something. But you get the idea. He stops charging, really? He's in data number to charge. This is Misha. I'm sorry, I'm still ill and my nose is... oh, I don't remember the word, sorry. Can just think it up off the top of my head. I'm still learning English. And I will definitely become better. I promise. Sooner or later. So as I said, well, let's not say this in the background. As I said, Raps is known for his aggressive plays with his general. This is his last unit of cavalry and he really likes his cavalry. So yeah, this unit can make square. What you need to know is that squares can be only made with 48 men and above. If you have 47, you can't no longer make squares. So this is really important. Here, barely is in range to make square. Raps here couldn't make square. This unit can't make square also, so Raps charges here, and that makes these 3 light units really exposed for general charges. And here we have 1v1 that Raps should lose, and he had misclicked. So this is painful. And he's gone after 1 volley anyway. But well, maybe he lost 1 volley here. Maybe not. I don't know. And we will never know. So yeah, Raps charges here with his general. Routes 1 unit has to pull out now because they turn away and start shooting at him. So why this may seem risky and insane, really. These are all really calculated moves by Raps. He does really good job of judging when he can and can't charge with his general. See here he has tied up these units with in melee with his life tree. He charges makes the recharge, and this unit has low morale, so he has hope that this unit will rout, but it will not. The morale is coming back up, so he goes back, losing no man from general staff and routing 1 unit and dealing damage to the other. And this unit can make square, but he can just charge front on because he will get killed by volley. So he sends this light unit of infantry to deal with it. And this is basically the finishing stage, but it still seems quite even. Let's Control I. But yeah, it's 3v3 here. They get now moral penalty because Panda warriors in general recently ran away from the battle. So if you kill enemy's general, they instantly get the penalty, and if you just rout him, and they get the penalty the second he leaves the battlefield, whether or not he's shatter or just routing. Excuse me, and then my nose. Wow, okay. I think I cleared it a little bit. Yeah, it sucks to be forced to... Well, I'm not forced to record when you're ill. My voice isn't in the best condition. my throat, my nose. Yeah, it's really, really bad. But I just don't have time to do it. Well, I didn't have time when I was healthy. And I want to do this as soon as possible. So I'm doing this even though I'm ill. So what you can see here is a tactic called kiting. It's not as severe now, or maybe it will get worse later. This is the tactic that EOS clan, the Russian clan Empire of Slashers, is really well known for. And there was a point that no clan in the Napoleon community wanted to play with EOS because of their kiting. So what kiting is, when you have equal range, so it's not the case here, you basically wait for the enemy to enter your range, shoot, and then pull back as soon as you shoot, so the enemy can shoot you back. And this in Napoleon is really the worst in all the Total War series, because it's not that bad with archers and slingers and so on, so on. It still works, but it's not that bad. So Raps now just wants to finish it as soon as possible, so he charges his light infantry, even though it's not the best thing to do. But well, this charge is surprisingly effective, especially its recharge, because he decided to run away. But what he wants to do is to tie with him with melee, and so he stop running away. Here, one unit chases two full units of light infantry. Well, almost full, you know. At this stage, it's full. Just tell this one to fire, this one to run. This is the correct thing to do, and it's killed in an instant. But you can also commit your general to charge. Well, it's guard, nice. So yeah, this is a really end stage of the battle, so there's not much left to analyze. This is just chasing and kiting. Right now, yeah. When the warrior realizes there is no point in running anymore, he runs. Okay, he now stopped. Because the battle is finished at this point. So yeah. And what France has also this is a feature of France, let's say. Not in this battle though, not at least in match of Panda Warrior vs Raps. When you use old guards, they have the fear effect. This is the only unit that has the fear effect. Well, there are also camels, but this fear effect of camels only works on other cavalry, not on everyone. And nobody uses camels anyway. Max 1 unit, if they really want that factor. So yeah, what that fear effect does is units run away sooner because they have -1 to morale. So let's say if they run away when they drop to 3 morale, they will run away when they would drop to 4 morale, but they effectively drop to 3 anyway. But they basically run away sooner with more numbers. So when you play as France, you can expect your enemy to have a lot of returning units. And you have to really pay attention to finishing them off so they shatter and can't return back, because it can really bite you back later on. So yeah, that was the analytical part. I thought I did a good job, let's say. Well, the language barrier is really hard to overcome for me, but I try my best to provide the best commentary I can for you. So yeah, now I'm going to pause the recording and return back with the SUNTZU versus Counterfact matchup. We'll see only in statistics how well the Orgars did. Well, it's quite good. It's not the best for the Orgars. And how did Cavalry do? 9, 13, this 63, 71, 34, 47. Yeah, quite good, quite good. Voltigeurs, too much average. And Swiss foot Average. Well, you can expect some crazy scores. First of all, this is 2 versus 2, so there's not much to kill. And yeah, this is a really high skill battle, so it was really equal all the way. But basically, if all guard kills above 120, then it's considered good enough. So yeah, I'm going to see you in the second part of the battlefield, in a split second, like that. So, here we are, back again. I don't really know from when this replay is, because I received it and I have the receive date of it, and it's 2013, but it must be much older, because I just see from the style of my players here that this is much older replay. And I know Rap sent me it, and it was in his archive, because I was recording replays from my own battles all the time. But just one day I asked, hey, if you have any good funny battles or epic battles, just send me them and I'll make a video out of it. And I did the video out of this match in Polish back in the day, in 2013. And now in 2016, I'm doing it again in English. So yeah, when they fought this battle, I don't really know. Maybe you can determine it from Raps sneak, because he's Wielki Raps here, not just Raps as he is now, and he was basically all the time. So this must be really early stage of our clan. So yeah, we'll focus now. This will be more casual, no pauses, no analytical. Well, maybe there will some be analysis, but you know, a lot less and on the go, not with pauses and everything. I will not explain every little thing you can. Well, of course I didn't explain every single thing I could, but you know, I try to deliver the best I could. So let's start off. Okay, they're closing in. Closing in. Two closing in. Charges. Well, one charge. So what Leshu does here, he reinforces his 2 old guards with Swiss foot and 18th Regiment. And he pulls back and he decides to charge back in. So he lets the cavalry soak up the damage. He just wants to force them to square. He succeeds. He still arrives pretty healthy, but this unit will be wiped out pretty soon, I believe. Well, one volley from this and it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. But look at the damage that this unit already took. 69. And these 2 units are full strength. And this is already at half, and it will soon run away. So yeah, 2 squares here first. Cavalry to wipe this unit as soon as possible, so he can undo these squares. Force this unit to squares. Even this one, wow. Okay, let's pause. I just can't resist to show you this a little bit. So, what it does, if you stack up 2 units on top of each other, you have both benefits and non-benefits. Counts of it, let's say. So yeah, downsides, let's say. Yeah, this downside is the perfect word. Okay, I was looking for it. So, the AI of units in Napoleon is bad. It's just bad. So you have to really watch out. And now these units certainly have the guard mode on, because it's on by default. But they still do weird stuff like that. Like they just walk forward for no reason, even though you told them just to stand here and fire. and that's it. Just in there and fire. But they just... but what if we walk up like a few steps and start getting friendly fired? Yeah, so the skill in Napoleon also involves countering and playing around how bad the unit AI is. And part of the skill is also countering lags, because if the battle is laggy, it plays much more different than non-laggy battle. I'm sure this battle wasn't laggy at all, because there are elite players here that have good connection. And yeah, Leshu does the core thing here, waits for this unit to go out, undo the square. I don't know. You do the square, so you undo the square, right? Or you make square, rather. So you unmake square? So anyway, this unit is run over, and he manages to charge in the Cold Stream Guard. He pushes up. Leshu plays his attack really well, but he likes the backline that Counterfact has. This is a militia, so no square here. I'm not a fan of having militia, especially in the first line, because it gives you the anchor point for the enemy. So it not gives you, it gives the enemy anchor point you can attack from. And yeah, you see, this unit is really healthy, even though it got charged. So basically, when you charge at militia can't really deal damage to you, because their volleys aren't as effective as the regular infantry. And yeah, it's basically it, because I have to focus now on this. Let's see the close-up. Yeah, the general fight. Leshu tries to kill the Counterfact's general. It took him already down to 6 men, and now you see the brilliance of AI. Yeah, we have the order to attack the general, but what if we charge this square, even though horses are afraid of squares and everything? Yeah, but yeah, let's attack this general. So let's just run next to him, not at him. Yeah, we are faster, but yeah. Oh no, he turned around, he stopped. And we charge this direction. No, this direction. You see, this general should be dead like half a minute ago. Again, they missed. And there is nothing... No, well, there is something you can do. Well, he got shot in the back. Good. Finally. You can just click somewhere else and reorder the charge again. But it doesn't work all the time. You also can lose some distance by doing this. So yeah, this is just bad AI, and you can't do anything by, about it. So you see, Leshu does the same mistake Raps does, and I really talk about this with them, and told them that this is not the way to play, and they are not playing like this now. Well, Leshu isn't playing at all Napoleon now. He's playing Dota 2. But Raps is one of the best players in the world in Napoleon. So yeah, Raps certainly learned his lesson I gave him after this battle. Because back then, I was basically the best player in my clan, and I was teaching everybody else how to play, and well, I teach them, and now they are good. So I think I did a good job, and now I'm not even the best player in my clan anymore. So it's the well, how is that? How does the saying go in English? Or basically, the apprentice overcame the master, or something like that, or became the better. You know. I don't believe it's overcame. Overcame, it's not at all the word I'm looking for. So yeah, this is a really cool tactic Counterfront is using here, because Leszczu has no cavalry other than his general, of course. So he puts his light infantry. Now, the only counter to light infantry is other light infantry or cavalry. And the light infantry is perfect counter to light infantry, especially elite infantry. I told this to you already. So, what he does here, he focuses, well, what Leszczu does wrong here, he orders his old guard, his most powerful unit, to focus on this unit, and it's not dealing as much damage as it would to this. You see, the volley, 5 casualties, while volley to this infantry would take out like twice, at least twice as much. Well, they managed to run away, to rout them, rather. He routes also this unit. But yeah, the right thing to do would be, I think, to focus the light infantry first, to make this light infantry exposed, with no cover of light infantry. Or he still has some reserves he can use to defend it. But yeah, there is really no point firing at light infantry that is spread out. It's just wasting bullets. I know the light infantry will bite back, and it will bite back hard, but at this stage and at this range it will not bite back as hard as this infantry would, so it's basically optimal thing to do, to just attack this. And I believe this infantry must be out of ammo, because it's not firing. I should notice it. And well, the thing with guards and charging them after you run out of ammo is another little thing you can do. Especially old guard, because old guard has both raises the morale of allies and decreases the morale of enemies. So if you have no ammo on your old guard unit that has 12 men, let's say. About 12 they would run away now, 12. So 20 men. They have 20 men, no ammo. You don't charge it as you would with regular line infantry, but you keep it and raise morale of your troops and decrease morale of enemy troops. And this, by doing this, this old guard still provides a lot of value, a lot more value than it would going for mid-shield. As for the regular guard, that only gives morale boost to your troops. You can charge it, because it's not as crucial as old guard sphere effect. But you know. Yeah, I was meant to do close-ups and deliver like awesome commentary, and ended up analyzing the gameplay anyway. It's just my style. I just can like, wow, look at the moves, look at the moves, look at them reloading their guns, yeah! Look at the graphics, they're so sweet. The sun is behind the clouds. Yeah, look, fap, fap, fap. Tap, 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 to fap, fap, fap. Yeah, the battle is happening, but who cares? Look at the animations. Oh god, they're so sweet. I just can't. Others can. I can't. Especially Napoleon. I know. Look at the volley, look at the volley. Paf, 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 pew, pew, pam, pam, pew, 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 pew. Look how they're running away. And the grass. I don't have max graphic settings, by the way. I do it for my own convenience, because I'm more comfortable while playing with lower settings than high graphic settings. Just for the sake of visibility and clarity, and you really need this when you fight on the highest level with other players. You see, there are no smoke in my replays. If I would have the max graphical settings, this would be covered in smoke, and it would be really hard to notice things. Well, be not that hard, but definitely harder than it is now. It just knows there's no smoke. I can see everything clearly, I can react to something split second faster, and as I showed you before, this split second that Raps lost by not being decisive enough cost him a 1 unit of cavalry. So this is another pro tip from pro player. If decreasing your graphical settings gives you the advantage, or even upgrading it, because it can work in both ways. For example, if you have graphics settings high enough, the dead troops will stay. Otherwise, if you have the setting low enough, they will disappear after some time, or even don't, or disappear as they fall on the ground. It depends on the graphical settings, I believe. So yeah, I have it high enough for it to stay. Or do I? Where was the battle? You see, I don't? What the hell? Maybe I did it because of lags. Yeah, you see, so the optimal way to do it is to have the it high enough for you to see all the dead bodies. It can be really useful if you want to remember some place. The best example I can think of is our stakes. If your cavalry charges into them, you can see the dead cavalry bodies. And you see, oh, so there were stakes. I didn't see them the first time, but now thanks to these dead horse bodies, I can see them. I can see them more clearly from further away, you know. So it's weird. I have to revisit my graphical settings and really fix it, because I was explaining I have it, but I had to lower probably because of the lags, because I don't have the best PC, sadly, and that holds me back a little. Well, you know, the YouTubers, some YouTubers do like massive 20,000 man battles, and they had like 5 FPS. I don't know how you can watch 5 FPS video and enjoy it. Well, I just don't. Maybe some do. I don't. Well, numbers alone aren't impressive enough for me to like the video. No, 2v2 with 600 men, 6,000 men can be much more enjoyable, much more epic than any 16,000 or 20,000 man battles. It's just how it plays out. There is no matter numbers. Number is just a number, you know. It doesn't add to the epicness. Well, it has higher potential for epicness. I would agree. With 4v4, I played some crazy 4v4s. Well, I have also played some crazy 2v2s. But 4v4s have higher potential to be epic, let's say. But there is no definition that if this battle is 4v4 and everybody has full armies, it's epic. Otherwise, it's not. It's really bad distinction. And there was a topic recently in the Total War community about these clickbait titles and so on and so on. Is this battle epic? Well, you saw the moves that I analyzed, and it makes it a little bit epic, but not as much as other battles I showed you already. Really. But yeah, I thought that this battle will be a cool opportunity, and this is the only battle I will show you that I'm not in, because as I said, I have mostly just my replays. But well, if you want to send me replays, I think I will do something like that, but I have really not enough time to make videos. I barely make my own videos. And to think of making videos out of your replays right now, because you know I'm studying and I have to prioritize this, because if I don't, I will get kicked out. So yeah, I would rather prefer not to be kicked out, and I will just focus on studying. And when I have free time on the weekend, I can do a few videos if I can, because not every weekend is free for me. So yeah, this is the end. There's nothing much to do. Let's just wait for the statistics again. Appreciate the Polish announcer. It's really, really good. The English one is so bad. Our men are running, sir. Compared to our Polish one. Athenian, my friend, my Greek friend from, well, various clans. I don't know in which one he is right now. IKG, I believe it was. I may be wrong. Sorry, Athenian, if I do it wrong. So anyway, then my nose again. This is the end. As Adrian said, Polish announcer is like a small god. So let's end with this. See ya in the next epic battle.